I would like to thank everybody who is here today. Feel most welcome, and we welcome all of you to the Kenya Australia Transnational Education Partnership Summit 2025. We are so much delighted to have you in the room today at the Move and Pick. So before we start officially, we will have the national anthem for Kenya. Please, we can all stand.
Whoever thinks Nora will win, put your hands up. 3. How many people know how to build an aeroplane? So what you do is, you fold both corners inside and make it a crease around it so it's nice and flat. Good. So once you complete your aeroplane, put your hand up and then you gotta help other people. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Today's event is just not an event or a summit that you goes to. This is a turning point, and it's a collaboration between Australian education and Kenyan education, but it's not just a collaboration. It is a deeper relationship that's going to be built and is already building. We are a vocational provider, a very esteemed organization in Australia. We have 8 locations, 3 campuses across Sydney, Melbourne, and Adelaide. We are pioneered in vocational courses, so they are to do with the either trade or any skills that the young generation wants to develop. Please put your hand together and welcome Mr. Kogo, who will share a few words. Thank you.
I am Dr. Wilson Kogo. As I stand before you, the High Commissioner, Kenyan High Commissioner in Australia. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here today. And the reason is because, in my opinion, there is a reason why we have a mission in Australia. Kenyans have an embassy in Australia, and there is a reason as to why the wonderful government of Australia and the people of Australia have a mission here in Kenya. Our relations with Australia is now 60 years old. We are celebrating the 60th year this particular year. And therefore, Australia and Kenya have always had some mutual bilateral relations for a very long time. And we are very happy for that. We want to appreciate the government of Australia. We want to appreciate the government of Kenya because they have been able to bring our people together.
Straight to our second keynote speaker, Mr. Scott Morris. Scott Morris is the Trade Commissioner Africa at Australia, and he is actually here with his team. Help me welcome Scott.
Thank you very much, Zanira. I'm Scott Morris. I'm the Trade Commissioner to all of Africa. A big job, a small team, but a passionate team. So I'm very glad to be here. And if I can pick up on one of the points His Excellency made about beginning with education, I've also been in Japan before I came to Africa about 4 years ago. And there's a saying in Japanese about any endeavor that you embark upon, that any journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And I'm very proud to be here today. But to begin with, why Australian education? Well, for Kenyans actually, Kenyans represent at the moment the largest proportion of Africans that study in Australia. About 53% of the entire African cohort of students studying in Australia right now come from Kenya. And Our system is quite unique in the world in that it provides multiple pathways for progressing your education to a higher level. Any qualification you gain through our vet sector is recognised under the National Australian Qualifications Framework. That means if you study and gain an Australian qualification through Signet Institute or other institutions, that's going to be recognised wherever you go in Australia, and not only that, but also in many cases internationally as well.
Kindly, ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming John Tuwei on behalf of the PS TVET to talk to us. Welcome, sir, and we appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I want to say that we welcome the entry of Signet, which is a TAFE, I believe, a TAFE in Australia, into the Kenyan system. Our PS is very passionate, and all the aspects of training part qualifications is in her fingertips. And next month, as the High Commissioner said, we'll be in Australia to have more inspiration.
We are very clear on our goal to give young people access to internationally recognized qualifications right here in Kenya, and pathways that lead to a meaningful employment, whether locally in Australia or beyond. All we need to do here is to bridge the gap between global opportunities and accessible global education. Our current and future stakeholders, I offer you my unwavering commitment. I am and always will be available for any meaningful discussions and collaborative action. At Signet, we don't believe in leaving MOUs, Memorandum of Understandings, to gather dust. We act, and we act today. Right? We act now. So implementation begins now. Thank you for being here and joining us in shaping the future of transnational education.